Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I present you my September TBR. TBRs are notoriously unsuccessful, but I felt like doing one because it seemed like fun. This is the Will She Actually Read All Those Books in a Month edition. I am currently in the middle of 3 or 4 books, so I'm going to show you those first because I definitely plan on finishing those in the month of September. The first one being Codename Verity by Elizabeth Wine. This is a young adult World War II novel set around a female pilot and her friend who is a spy who has been captured by the Gestapo. I'm really enjoying this, and I'm doing a buddy read with my friends Lindsay and Katrina, who I will link down below. I am 2/3 of the way through, and I believe Lindsay is already finished with this, so I'll definitely be finishing this in the next couple of days. The next book I am about 75% through, and it is Sputnik Sweetheart by Haruki Murakami. I had been really feeling some Murakami lately, so I finally decided to get into this one, considering it's coming due very soon. I find that Murakami is impossible to summarize, so I'm not going to try to do so here, but it is packing all of the wonderfulness that I came to expect with it, so I will definitely be finishing this very soon. The next book I'm only about 50 pages into, but it is TheCuckoos Calling by Robert Galbraith. This is on the list of 14 books I wanted to read in 2014, so I'm doing a buddy read with my dear friend Jenna from On the Big Adventure. This is a crime, murder, mystery type novel set around a down-and-out detective. His first mystery involves a suicide of a very famous supermodel that seems to be a little bit more than that. I'm really enjoying it so far. I haven't read a lot of murder mystery or crime fiction, but it's really hitting the spot. The next book I'm only about 20 pages into, but it is Little Princes by Connor Grennan. I really need to finish this because I have the opportunity of meeting the author very soon, so I should probably read his book before doing so. I'm really enjoying it, I'm enjoying the language, and I think that it's going to be a very poignant read that I just need to get around to reading. It is a memoir about a young man's journey to Nepal, where he comes across an orphanage that is full of children who were stolen from their families, so it's a journey of reuniting them with their loved ones. Those are the books that I'm in the middle of. The next few books are books that I would ideally like to get to in the month of September. The first one is East of Eden by John Steinbeck. This has been on my shelf for quite some time. It just sounds so appealing, and I keep hearing rave things about it, and I believe that Steve from Steve Reads Books, along with Mercedes, Rincey Reads, and a few other people are going to be participating in a casual read-along for this, so I'm hoping to jump on the bandwagon this month and finally get to this beast of a glorious book. The next book that I would ideally love to get to in September is Adam by Errol Schrag. I've mentioned this book in the last couple of videos, so I won't go into it too much now, but I patiently waited for this book for like 4 weeks before finally getting it in the mail, so I think that I should get around to reading it since I had been anticipating it for so long. Hopefully this will be the month that happens. The next book that I would like to get to in the month of September is I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. I showed this in a recent book haul, and it's been making its rounds on BookTube because Penguin Teen has been kindly sending it out to some of its book reviewers. It is a young adult contemporary novel about a set of twins, and it tells their story from alternating perspectives and alternating times, and I think it sounds really interesting. So I think that if I'm in the mood for contemporary this month, this will be the one that I go to for sure, especially since it comes out in the middle of September. Hopefully I can read it and tell you guys all about it before then. The next book that I have to show you is the book that I was waiting to come in the mail so that I could show you in my August book haul, but I was impatient, and it is Colorless Sakura Tozaki and His Years of Pilgrimage. Again, Murakami is impossible to summarize, but I'm really looking forward to this. And can we look at this? It gets better. It's a beautiful object, and I'm looking forward to reading it probably this month, just because it's such a nice thing to hold, and the content seems pretty good as well because I took a peek at the first page. And the last book that I may be reading this month is Obsidian by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Obviously I'll be reading this on my Kindle because it was free in the Kindle store, and Katrina over at Little Book Owl and her Little Book Club over on Goodreads will be reading this in the month of September, and I hope to join in. It's really not something that I usually read. I think it's kind of paranormally, romancy, which is kind of deal breakers for me, but it seems like it might be a good fun read, so hopefully I'll get to this. I think that it'll be a fast one. And those are all of the books that I ambitiously hope to read in the month of September. As always, please let me know your thoughts or comments on any of the books that I mentioned here today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you soon with a new video.